Hello, everybody. It is time for Cappy Live. Hope everybody had a great week. We'll let everybody get on here. Say hello. Say hello to my little friend. I'm my little friend. Where are you? Where everybody go? It's 9 o'clock here. Drum roll. Please. Put your hand in the hand of the man who parted the waters. Put your hand in the hand of the man who calmed the seas. Where everybody at? Still waiting. I don't think I can invite while I'm on. Let's see. Nope. Need something to. Yeah, that's better. Hey, when you come on, let me know you're here by saying hello. Make sure my volume's up. You think it is, just in case. It is, it is, it is. Okay, sorry about that. Had a little issue. Y'all let me know you're here by saying hello, if you would please, in the chat. It says I have 2 and 1 like. Who's the 2 for me? And if you've already said hello, say it again, because it's not coming up for some reason. Hello, Ram. Let me reposition. There, that's better. I still need more. Yeah, that's better. John, are you here? Where's all of our regulars? There's John. Hey, John. Hey, Cora. Says Ram, Cora, and John. I'm here, but at work. Got you. Can't be at work. It's after 9 o'clock. You get off at 9. All you have to do is just walk out the door, lock it up, and leave. You don't have anything to do after you close. bet you wish that was true, don't you? I hope everybody had a great week. Who else is on? Only 3 people said hello, but it's showing 4. Who else is here? Who's here that didn't say anything? Y'all come on and say hello so I'll know you're here. That's the only way I know you're here, is if you put a chat up. It doesn't show me any other way on the phone. It did on the computer, but it doesn't on the phone. How was everybody's week while we're waiting on everyone to come in? We got a good show tonight. Show's going to be pretty cool tonight. We're going to do, I was actually going to start a new series tonight, but I think there's a tiring, yeah, I bet. I have another series I'm going to start in a couple of weeks. Actually, a little more in a couple of weeks. After I come back from vacation, I'm going to start a new series, and it's going to incorporate the one that I had planned on starting tonight. So tonight we're going to do a Q&A kind of thing, where you guys just take the show wherever you want to take it. You ask questions, you make statements, ask anything paranormal, whatever you want to do. Wherever you want to take the show tonight, that's where we're going to go. It's going to be an open mic night kind of thing, but I'm going to be the one talking. You're going to be the one coming up with ideas and topics and all of that. And I am going to start the new series. I don't have a calendar handy. What is today's date? Today is it won't tell me while I'm on. What is today's date, guys? I guess the 17th, isn't it? 16th or 17th. Hey, Katie. What is today's date? It's the 16th. I think we will start that new series next week. Barring anything happening, we'll start that series next week. If a person is a psychic and dies, is the ghost psychic? We've talked about this before, John. That's a really good question. It depends on where you believe that ability comes from. If psychic ability is we have to ask ourselves, is psychic ability a brain thing or a mental thing? All right. We had this discussion a little bit last week about the difference between physical thought and mental thought, or physical ability and mental ability. I personally believe the ones that really are psychic, which there's not very many out there. There's a lot of them out there that say they are, but Just getting the juices flowing. That's right. There's a lot of them out there that say they are, but they're a bunch of hooks and weirdos, and rip-off artists, con artists. Um, but the real psychics out there, I believe that is a mental ability. Um, so if it is a mental ability, then it's not a physical thought, right? Our brain is our physical thinking mechanism, organ, dome, whatever you want to call it. Our brain is what we use to um, order our body around. Basically, it's the mainframe for our entire body. It's what controls everything in our body. Our mental thought is not physical. Our brain is physical, but our mental thought is not physical, right? Um, and if that's where the psychic ability comes from, is our mental thought, then that ability would carry over after death, because what we're taking with us when we die, remember, I've said it a million trillion times, the only thing we lose when we die is our meat suit. That's it. The person, the thoughts, the feelings, the personality, all of that stuff stays with us. We keep all of that. That's our inner self, our soul, our energy. So we keep all of that. So if psychic ability, true psychic ability, is a brain thing, is a physical thing, then no, we would not take it with us after we pass. Which I don't think it is. I think it's a mental thing. Um, it's a mental thought. It's a mental ability. So, in my opinion, yes, we do take it with us, because that part of us stays the same when we die. We don't we don't lose that ability or that gift or whatever you want to call it. Some people would call it a curse, but we don't lose that. So I would go with yes. The the ghost, as John put it, the spirit, the energy force, would remain with that gift, in possession of that gift. Um, Upcoming events. Let's do those really quick. We have our Cappy camp coming up July 9th, 10th, and 11th, and that's going to be at Paul M. Griff State Park in Selma, Alabama. Well, it's actually in Plantersville, right outside of Selma. Um, if you're wanting to join us for our um, camping trip, then definitely. I can't tell. I see heart. I'll say heart. Greetings, heart. Um, if you want to join us for our camping trip, um, it will be July 9th, 10th, and the 11th at, yep, what John just said, um, at Paul Griff State Park in Selma, or outside of Selma, in Plantersville, Alabama, July 9th through the 11th. If you've never been to a Cappy camp, you got to come try them. They're a lot of fun. We do the class there. If anybody wants to take the class, we'll do the class there. We do camping, of course. We do bonfires. We do s'mores. We do baking cakes in the mornings. And we do investigations, and it's a lot of fun. It really is. We would still do them even if no one came for the class. The class is just part of what we do during the weekend. If we didn't have to do the class, then we'd just investigate and have a good time. Where we're going to be going does have a history of paranormal activity, so it's a good place to go if you want to investigate. Um, it's an old abandoned summer camp. Um, I think Jason Voorhees lives there. Um, I'm just kidding, he really doesn't. Um, the class is $25. If you want to take the class, it's $25. Um, and it's everything you need. Hey, Michelle. I'm well. I think everyone is well tonight, I think. No one has said anything. bad yet. I think that's it for now. We've got some investigations coming up. Um, I think that's all for announcements. Prayer list. Y'all continue to keep Paramama and I on your prayer list. We're still getting everything put in place so that we can make the big move out to the country, out to the ranch. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle. I'm glad to have you here tonight. But we're still, y'all keep us in your prayers, me and Paramama. Um, we got our house moved out there. Our mini house is moved out there. We've got the water and everything. We've got some plumbing to do, and we've got some electricity to put in. Um, but the biggest hurdle was getting mini house, and we did that. So we're very excited about that. I have that picture on my Facebook if y'all want to go look and see it. I think it's on my Facebook and Paramama's Facebook, but if y'all want to go look and see it, that would be fine. Or I may show it to you tonight when Paramama comes back in here. I may show it to you guys. But we just got to get some electrical done. We got a little bit of building to do on the inside, but not much. We're going to do that as we go. We're not going to wait to have it completely built before we move in. We're just going to kind of do the building as we go. And we have a lot of moving stuff to do too. So we have a lot of stuff. We're going from 1,500 square feet to less than, I don't even remember how many square feet she said it was. It's not much. It's not much. It's around the 500 or 600 square feet. But and we have a lot of stuff. But yeah, y'all keep us in your prayers as we get the move started and finished, hopefully soon. Let's keep Margot. That's part of our Cappy family. She's a long time listener on here. She hasn't been on in a little while because she's been going through some stuff. She's in California now, but let's put Margot on our prayer list. We want to put Beth and Tom, our case manager and equipment guy, on our prayer list as well. Beth and Tom lost a dear friend today. He has been battling cancer for a very long time, and he passed away today. He went on to be with the Lord today, and we want to keep Beth and Tom and his family in our prayers, so y'all add them to the prayer list as well. I'm not going to say his name because I don't have permission to say it, but just remember Beth and Tom and their friend's family. Keep Michelle, John's wife, in your prayers as well. She's still recovering from her surgery. Last I heard, she was doing pretty good. She was having a little bit of pain issues and soreness and everything, a little bit of mobility issues, but she's making it. She's getting there. So y'all keep her in your prayers as well, please. Who else? I'm going to answer that, Sunset. Let's get through the prayer list. Am I missing anybody, John? Y'all keep John in your prayers too, because he's the one that's got to deal with his wife. y'all have always heard that, happy wife, happy life. Well, she just had surgery and she's still in pain. She's not a happy wife, so y'all keep John in your prayers too. He's probably going to need some prayers. So I kid. Trust me, they're a great couple. There's a lot of love there. So I know John is doing just fine. He's taking care of her. I know he is. But I think that's it. Oh, y'all could put Dakota on the prayer list too. She went swimming yesterday with some family and friends, and in a creek, and I think she may have swallowed a little too much creek water, so she's been a little bit under the weather today. She's had some tummy issues, and some nausea and vomiting and everything. So y'all keep Dakota in your prayers. She, I bought her some watermelon, and she ate some of that, and she ate a little bit of lunch. So, and then she said she was starting to feel a little bit better. But see, I'll keep her in your prayers too, doing my best. I know you are, John. I know you are, buddy. I guess that's everybody. If I forgot somebody, John, you can remind me. Or if anybody out there that's on right now needs prayer for somebody, just let us know. You don't have to let us know why. It's none of our business why. That's between them and God. But we will definitely add them to our prayer list. Prayer works. I'm able to be here with you guys tonight because of prayer. Um, I wasn't supposed to live past 2002. Several doctors told me in 2001 that I had 6 months to a year to live, and there was nothing they could do about it. So it's 2021 now. So almost 20 years I've gone past their little prediction. So anybody has any prayer requests, just pop them up there, and we'll announce them, and we'll put them on our prayer list. Absolutely. All right, let's get to there was a question earlier. Have you had any ghosts who thank you for helping them pass on? Well, that's a cool question. Um, yes, in a way. Um, we've done cleansings where there's Passovers during the cleansings, and while most of them are not verbal or a feeling or anything like that, you know that there is a thanks there. I think once if they want to cross over and they see the light and they go into it, they're focused on that. That's just, it's just like, if you're sitting there talking to your best friend, and uh, his brother that was deployed for 3 years walks up, they're not going to think anything about you anymore. They're going to run over there and grab their brother or their dad or whatever. And, it's kind of like that kind of thing. Um, it's, but I have had situations where a thank you was given. Not so many as in verbally, but um, in you just feel that. We did a crossover cleanse in Selma, and there were several of us there in a circle, and the spirit rush was just amazing, and you could feel the thank you. You could feel the gratification and all of that during that. So, yeah, I have had them thank me in a way. And we have had very few, some verbal thank yous as well. So, yeah, there she is. Dakota. She has a sunburn from yesterday, too.
I never got a sunburn before, only on my face.
Yeah. See if there's any other questions here. Let's see. Hey, show can't find her phone. Uh-oh. Well, help her find it, Eric. How are you feeling, Dakota?
I'm feeling good now.
You're feeling good now?
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's only because I ate.
When you ate, you felt better?
Yeah.
Awesome. Did you eat all that watermelon? Why not?
Because.
Can I have some?
Yeah, but I'm gonna get Cheez-Its.
Okay.
I have to take the logo off it too.
Okay. I'm sorry.
What?
Did you have to take the logo off of it too? So yeah, she's feeling better. That's awesome. She said once she ate. Hey Morgan. Let me guess. You're just gonna be here a minute. Morgan always pops in for 10 seconds and says, "Oh, I gotta go, y'all." Let's see. Do you do tours at CAPI Paranormal? We have, yes. Um, we've done tours in Laurel, Mississippi. We've done tours in Selma. We've done tours in Wetumpka. We don't currently have a tour going on, but we do create tours. What we usually do with the tours is we go in on a volunteer basis. We don't accept any payment for it. We have in the past, whenever we've built up a really big program, and then we were offered some compensation, and we've taken it just to buy equipment. That's all we ever do. If anytime we get compensation on anything of the any one of the extra events that we do, um, we we do we just spend that on equipment and supplies. We don't ever like divvy it up between everybody. Um, but yeah, we don't get paid for anything. And what we'll do with our tours is we go in and we build them up, and we create them. And then like the last one we did was in Wetumpka. We went into Wetumpka, built this, did all the investigations for all the sites on the tour, um, got all the evidence and all that stuff. And then when we started the tour, it incorporated the entire downtown of Wetumpka. And so we went around through the Chamber of Commerce and the mayor's office and the city planning commission and the downtown businesses and all of that. We uh, devised this tour, and then people would pay Wetumpka money to come in and take the tours, and then we stayed with them for almost 3 years, I guess, 3 or 4 years, and then they kept doing it after we left too. And I think they're talking about bringing that tour back. Selma still has Cahaba still does their tour that we created there, which is right outside of Selma. It's the first state capital, and it's an amazing tour. It really is. It's called CSI, Cahaba Spirit Investigation. It's amazing. They do it every October. But yeah, we have done tours, and we have talked about doing some more for some towns. We don't do it for money. We do it so that people can come in and see how to investigate the real way, and also learn history about their. That's why we call it the Haunted History Tour, because it's not just a ghost tour, it's a haunted history tour. We talk about the history of the town that we're in or the area that we're in as well. So yes, good question. And you said how much do they cost? That varies. What are the costs for a tour? Never mind that question I used before. You said there's no payment. No. There's no payment to us. We don't charge to do the tours for the cities or the municipalities or the organization or whatever. We don't charge to do the tour. There is payment that they charge the public. They do charge the public money, and that usually ranges from $15 to $20 a head. John said batteries. Yeah. That's one of our biggest expenses is batteries. If you know Morgan, you know she will say the whole time just to prove you wrong. I'm exactly going to use him as a
Daddy, can you get me
white noise background. I've got a ton of algebra to catch up on. I'm actually going to, okay, cool. Yeah, maybe that's why I said it. Do you have any paranormal? Do you have any paranormal competition? What do you mean? Sunset. Our niece had a baby boy. His name is Cannon and needs to be added to the prayer list if he can. He was born with a double cleft lip and palate. We also found out he has a heart murmur. Oh, yes, absolutely. We're John add Cannon to the prayer list. Cannon. Absolutely, Eric.
all of y'all playing for Cannon?
I just got in from Georgia, by the way. Cool. Picking up or dropping off, Morgan? And yeah, batteries and gas. That's our two biggest, like, rivals of the paranormal people. No, we don't have any competition. Sunset. I see what you're talking about now. dropping off. Cool.
Daddy, can you get me one, please? But I got a question. Does these kind have white seeds in them?
Mm-hmm.
All of it?
Mm-hmm. Thank you, John. The reason I say we don't have any competition as far as rivals in the paranormal is because we're not like most paranormal teams. We don't do the paranormal the way most teams do the paranormal. We do the paranormal the right way. Um, we don't use silly things like spirit boxes and sage and Ouija boards and crap like that. We're not like most paranormal teams. We do it the real way. And everything we do outside investigating is geared towards that idea. It's geared towards the idea of um, doing the paranormal the right way and getting it out there to show people how the real paranormal is. Because there's a lot of hoopla out there, a lot of folklore. What are you doing?
I'm trying to grab this big one.
Well, you're putting your hands all over all of them then. Why would anybody else want any?
Quit my hand.
Let me get this up. I'm sorry. That's also why we're so popular and why we never have to find investigations. You see all over YouTube and Facebook and social media, Twitter, all these teams that are on there asking people if they can come investigate. We never have to do that. We never go looking for investigations. People come looking for us, and we're booked through October now. So we don't go looking for investigations, and we never have a shortage of investigations because of who we are and the way we treat our clients. How did you become a paranormal investigator? Were you into them as a kid? Like, what spiked your liking for the paranormal? I had an experience sunset whenever I was 8 years old. I don't talk about that experience, but I did have an experience um, that kind of got me wanting to get into the paranormal. So I started at 8 studying the paranormal and investigating, um, and fully investigating by the time I was 12. When I turned 16, I was on a team and did a lot of investigating. And by the time I was 18 or 20, I really started studying it really hard and been going ever since. So I'm 51. I'll be 51 this November. So, and I started when I was 8.
8? I'm 8.
I know. I've actually got lavender incense burning right now because I haven't been able to air my house properly with kittens roaming free at this time. I can imagine.
Can't really eat my cheese when I lay down. Does anybody like cheese? If anybody likes doing this way, I do not like doing that way. I like doing it this way.
You should do it that way. It's string cheese.
Mm-hmm.
When is the next heir to your company once you pass away? Um, well, my son, oldest son, is the co-founder.
I don't.
I do.
I do. Oh, close, right?
Yep. And my oldest son is the co-founder, Corey. He's the co-founder of Cappy, but he's not really into it that much anymore. Um, so
When am I gonna spend the night
I
there?
don't know. Mm-hmm. Eric is saying I do because he's saying he wants your cheese. He said he eats it like that. We are a team, not a kingdom, right? That's a good answer for that question. There's
Do you
this one.
eat?
Yum.
Do you eat it this way?
I don't eat it at all
Why?
because I don't like it.
It's
I like
good.
cheese, but I don't like that kind. Does anyone understand female expressions? Oh, y'all, I can't see. I don't have my glasses. Does anyone understand fractions, expressions in math? No. Does Dakota want some wine to go with that cheese? Some wine to go with that cheese? Well, she's 8, so I'm going to go with no.
No. No way.
Carly does. No matter how big you're going to make it, Morgan, it's not going to make me know it. I'm still not going to know it. No matter how big you make it.
I go now.
Hmm. Put that up. Trying to help you see it better. I know what you was doing. It still won't make me know it though. Yeah, I don't know. I think Cappy will keep going after I'm gone because of my team. My team loves it so much, and they're so passionate about it. My team will keep it going. I know John and Beth will definitely keep it going. So yeah, there's no air to it. Like John said, it's a family. Um, we're not a we're not a kingdom or definitely not a dictatorship or anything like that. I don't make any decisions for my team. We make them collectively. Um, I'm always open to their thoughts and ideas, and I never make a ruling about the team unless the team is there to vote on it or at least share their opinions and concerns. Um, I don't think you can run a team as being a dictator. You can't. I mean, because it's always going to end in hurt feelings or disagreements, and um, we all. What did you do now? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does have a good flavor. I like that. Limburg. Fictional expressions doesn't sound like math. It sounds like the face you make while doing math. Right, Michelle? That's too funny. That's good. She said, uh, factual expressions doesn't sound like math. It sounds like the face you make when you're doing math. I agree that. I agree with you there, 100%. Um, Even on stuff that I don't really have anything to do with, I'm not going to say what it is, but members, one of my team managers, as a matter of fact, um, had an idea on a piece of equipment that I've spoken against very verbally, very loudly. and they witnessed something on with this piece of equipment that kind of stoked their fires, if you will, and uh, presented it to the team and me. And I said, yeah, I'll be open-minded enough to give it a shot. That's just the way we are. We're not the type of team that is closed-minded and dictates to our people what we will and will not do. Our team is a family, so we keep it together like that. We don't allow drama on our team, and that's a big thing. Um, that makes a huge difference on how we operate. I just tore my table up. Just pulled a piece of wood out of my table, um, out of my desk. How does it go? Let's see. There we go. It's a little pin stop. I didn't know it came out. I was pulling on it while I was talking, and it actually came out. But it goes back in. But yeah, that's basically what John said. We're a family, not a kingdom. So I hope that answers your question. It looks like the face you make when you're constipated. Drama kills teams. It sure does. I just talked to a guy not long ago that was selling some of his equipment and wanted to know if we were interested, and we did buy some stuff from him. Um, but I asked him, when I was talking to him about about purchasing a couple pieces of equipment, I asked him. I said, "Hey, it's none of my business. I get it, but just out of curiosity, what happened to your team? Why did you guys fold?" That's why he was selling his equipment, because he didn't investigate anymore because their team folded. And that was his answer. I said, "Why did your team fold?" And he said, "Drama." He said, "Too much drama." I know him. Yeah, and that'll kill a team quick. My video is behind, but Morgan, my sixth grade daughter, did fractional in algebra this year. She's in bed, but maybe you can help her. I can't do. I'm not a math person at all. I never liked math. I only did it when I had to in school. I was that student that didn't do a whole bunch in school until they started saying I couldn't do it. They told my mom that I was dyslexic and that I couldn't. Okay, John, and that I couldn't comprehend a lot of stuff. And then I would do like A's on everything. I'd get straight A's on everything for a while, just to shut them up. I'll take help from a 4-year-old if they understand it. I hear you, Morgan. I would too. That stuff is just nothing nice. I don't know why they need all that extra math crap. I really don't. 2 plus 2 is 4. That's it. 1 plus 1 is 2. Don't need all that extra crap. But I know you got to do it to get through school, though. I understand that. I certainly do. All right, guys. That's what I said. Is we're going to let you guys take the show over tonight. Y'all have questions, concerns, statements, whatever. Questions about the paranormal, questions about the team, question about me. Hit it. Give it to me. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You got to do it in school. So. All right, Michelle. I agree. I don't know what idiot decided that was a good idea to put the alphabet in there, but all the perils of having dogs. I don't know what's wrong with them. Sorry. Please excuse me, dear. Bark, bark, bark. Yep, I know it. They go nuts sometimes. I don't, and there's nothing there either. They just one dog will bark, and then another one will bark, and then the 5 or 6 huskies that's out there will start howling, and then they keep each other going. If they would just let the one dog bark about 8 or 10 times, then he'd just shut up, and then it would be over with. Can a human spirit inhabit an animal? I don't know. I blame Toby. Yeah, it's probably Toby out there messing with him. You're right. Another dog over here trying to open my door. That's her way of telling me she's ready to come outside. Oh crap, I'm sorry. I was just kidding, John. Can a human spirit inhabit an animal? I've I'm not convinced that a human spirit can inhabit anything. I've never seen any evidence that a human spirit can inhabit any type of living creature, whether it be human or animal. I've never seen anything that would convince me that that is possible. I have seen, hi Morgan and Aubrey, I have seen um, demonics inhabit bodies of living creatures. But I thought he was talking about another Morgan. I'm sorry. I'll get to you in just a second, Morgan. But I've never seen any viable evidence of a human spirit possessing or occupying any other living creature, whether it be animal, human, what. I've never seen any evidence of that. So I'm not sure that they can possess anything. I have seen demonics do it. Remember, we don't gain any special powers, but I mean, is it just a case of um, a spirit just entering your body? You know, just stepping in? I think you would have to offer, and even then, I don't know if it. That's a good question, John. Um, you can always count on John to come up with the good ones. Um, I think you would have to be that individual that can be hypnotized, um, which means you'd have to be willing to be hypnotized. So I don't know if you could um, be willing to be possessed or not. And I wouldn't imagine the animal would ever be willing. So I don't think it's, I don't know. It's hard to do research on something like that because there's very little of it that's worth a damn. Um, there is some talk about it, but it's the it's a ghost, as I call them. It's a ghost school of thought where they say that humans can possess you, and you've seen on television where ghosts have possessed these psychics and talk to people and all this crap. I don't think it's possible. It's never been proven to me that it's possible for a human spirit to possess anybody. So I would have to go with a no because I just don't think it's possible in the first place. So, what do you think of the Tesla computer picking up people crossing in cemeteries and you can't see anything with the naked eye? I don't think of it. Greetings, Morgan. He's on your late. Can a human spirit influence an animal to do something like visit a loved one? Not mentally. No. I don't think they could do that mentally because that would be possessing. Possessing doesn't necessarily mean them coming into their body. Possessing means them taking control. Um, like when you're possessed by a demon, you're not, that doesn't mean a demon stepped inside your body. That just means the demon took control of you. It took control of your mind and your will. Um, do I believe it could influence it? No, I don't think it could influence it mentally. Do I think it could manipulate it to do that? Yes. Whether it be physically picking the animal up and taking them to there, or whether it be them showing the animal um, that person, you know. But I think that the animal could be um, manipulated into doing it, but not influenced. John, I think that one might be possible for them to influence actions. Michelle keeps seeing a gray tabby cat sitting by my side at my kitchen table. I haven't owned a gray tabby in a long time. Of course, Mr. Ed, the horse, spoke, but we're pretty sure the creators didn't draw from actual experience. Hi, is that Carrie? Of course, Mr. Ed, the horse, spoke, but we're pretty sure the creators didn't draw from actual experience. That's too funny. Um, I don't necessarily think it's always uh, a relative spirit that is there when we see, different animals. Why can't it be the animal there? I mean, if a human can stick around after death, why can't an animal? Um, but I do believe that some entities will use animals to remind people of them, or let them know that they're there and that they're okay. I've been present for 30 minutes. It is safe to leave now. No, you can't leave, Morgan. Sorry, not until it's over with. Yep. Feeling kind of light tonight. I'm sorry, Carrie. Is that Carrie? I can't see it. Oh, go it. Yeah, Carrie. I'm sorry you're feeling lightheaded. What else we got tonight? Anything paranormal, y'all bring it. Bring it. Stump me. We hadn't done a contest in a long time. I'm joking with you. I know you are, Morgan. I know your dry humor. We haven't done a contest in a while. Should we do a contest? It's starting to lag a little bit. People aren't asking as many questions. So let's do a contest. What do y'all want? What do we do? Y'all want a t-shirt? Cappy t-shirt? Or a baseball cap? Or let's give away a baseball cap. We hadn't done that in a while. We're lost. Why are you lost? What do y'all want to do? Do y'all want to pick a number? Do you want to do trivia? We need GPS directions. It always have the memory of hearing the front door opening, but no one there. I'll always have the memory of hearing the front door open, but no one there. Oh, that's too cool. Let's see. Something y'all can't find out on Google in 10 seconds. I'm terrified of closet because we're extremely bad experience I had at my cousin's house one time, forever traumatized by it. I'm sorry, Morgan. I'm very active tonight. The story from 50 years. True story from 50 years ago. Cool. I'm sorry, Morgan. You shouldn't be scared. True story from 50 years ago. You used to have a door open and no one was there 50 years ago. I don't remember 50 years ago. I was a baby. um, let's do a contest. Let's give away a baseball cap. Y'all want a baseball cap, a snapback? Who wants one? We'll do numbers. How about that? We'll do numbers. There's 9 people on right now. So y'all have a pretty good chance of winning. There's 9 people on right now. I see some questions popping up. I'm going to get to them. Let's give away a cap first. Hold on. Let me find something I can write on. Might not have anything. All right, we're not going to do guess a number between 1 and 100 and whoever gets the closest. All right, I'm going to get to y'all stuff before in just a minute when we get through with this. Now there's 11 people on. Question, what sort of mass does Hey, I actually knew that, John. That's a good one. Let's do that. Instead of the numbers, we'll do that. Absolutely. Oh, I knocked it off. John, text me again, John. Just say hi. All right, we're going to do trivia, y'all. And it's the first person to get it. But you can't, we're going to have a time limit. I know I saw it, John. Send me another one. Not another question. Just say hi so I can get it to pop back up. Get your text to pop back up. I can't do it from this on my phone. I can't leave here and go there or it'll turn it off. So if you would just text me back, you can say hey, or you just put a period there. Just one little dot. It doesn't matter. Just anything. Just text me something again. So it'll pop back up. I accidentally knocked it off the screen. Okay, trivia is good. Okay, we're going to do trivia. There's 12 people on right now. Thank you, buddy. John just texted me back. All right, here's the question. You guys are ready. Here we go. Would you stop doing that? Good Lord. It won't let me bring it down. It thinks I'm trying to. All right, here we go. Here's the question. What sort of mask does Michael Myers wear in the original Halloween? What sort of mask does Michael Myers wear in the original Halloween? What sort of mask does Michael Myers wear in the original Halloween? That is your question. I know there's a bunch of people out there typing it up. Whoa, that was quick. Michelle Heron just won. She got it up there before anybody else. It was a William Shack. Actually, I'm not going to accept that. No, Carrie, it was not a hockey mask. That was Michael. That was Jason. Um, Somebody can still win. I need it spelled correctly. I need it spelled correctly. So Michelle, if you want, you can still win. But you got to spell his name correctly. Got to have it spelled correctly. Somebody, Michelle, I hate you not getting it because of that, but I got to be fair. His name is not William Shackner. It's got to be the correct person. Oh, crap. I can't. Can't get rid of it. Why would you do that, Eric? Doing autocorrect. And Michelle? Really? You guys can't enter a contest on the show, guys. I still need a winner. I still don't have a winner. I still don't have a winner. What kind of mask did Michael Myers use on the original Halloween? I still do not have a winner. Wait, Michael Myers or William Shatner on his face? On his work. Are you asking a question, Carrie? Is that the first time you've told us that? Hey, that's the first time you told us that. That's not the first time I've said team members can't win on the show. We've said that a million times. Everybody knows that. You can't win on the show. I'm sorry, didn't know. Yeah, I've said that every time we have a contest. I always say that, yeah, team members, that would not be fair. I can't allow team members to win on the show. People would freak out. I still don't have a winner, by the way. I still do not have a winner. No one has actually said it, except for Michelle and Eric. She's a horror movie buff. All these people are putting stuff except for the answer. Captain Kirk. You can't win either, Aubrey. Sorry. I still do not. Where did Michelle correct it at? I didn't see her correcting it. Oh, Michelle's not the one that. Oh, yes, she is. But I didn't see where she corrected it, though. Hold on. Let me go back and look. Oh, yeah, she did. She actually did it before Michelle did. The other Michelle did. So, yeah, she wins. Thank you, Morgan. I did not see where she had done that. So, Michelle did win. I guess I'm asking a question. I'm not really a fan of those movies. Me neither. Carrie, I'm not a fan of them either. Yeah, Michelle did correct it. All right, Michelle, you win. That was cool. That was cool. I didn't know what was going to happen because she first said it. Shackner, I think. Shackner, I think is what she said the first time because of autocorrect. Obviously, she knew the guy's name. I mean, everybody knows William Shatner. Yeah, she said Shackner because her autocorrect misspelled it. So, but she did come back. I did not see that. Thank you so much, Morgan, for showing me that. Yep, she did fix it. It is Shatner. William Shatner. I only watch horror movies. That's too funny. I like horror movies too, but I don't like those slasher type horror movies. That's not horror to me. It's not scary. It's stupid. But hey, to him which his own, right? But yeah, Michelle Heron wins. I will get you. Don't put it on here. I always have to say that because people will just drop it right there. I told somebody, I said, send me your phone number, and they put it on the show. I was like, no, don't do that. I think one of the administrators knocked it out, or I may have knocked it out or something. But yeah, don't put it on here. Michelle Heron. Um, I just thought it'd be a cool. It was a cool trivia question, John. It was an awesome trivia question. Um, all the Michelles help. Yeah, so many Michelles. But yeah, PM me, Michelle Heron. PM me your address. All right, address and telephone number. Send that to me. Don't put it in the comments on here, and don't put it on the comments after the show's over. Don't put it on here at all, please. I'll get fussed at by YouTube if you put your address and telephone number on here. You won't get fussed at. It'll just erase your comment, but they'll fuss me. They'll call me and fuss me. They'll fuss at me like they fussed at me for drinking Coca-Cola on the show. Plus, not only because I'll get fussed at, but also because everybody on here doesn't need to know your address. I mean, you don't want to put your stuff out like that. So please don't put it on here, but either PM me or go to Facebook and get me or the group, and then do the private message. Don't put it on our page. Do a private message and send me your. You can go to Johnny Russian um, on Facebook, on my Facebook. I think the link is here. I know the link to the Cappy is on here, so you can put it on there if you want to. If I'm not on there, if you can't find me on Facebook. But anyway, send me your address and phone number, and I will get you your cap out to you. Absolutely. I'll get Paramama started on it. She'll get you one out there. I don't think we even have to wait on those because I believe, don't hold me to this, but I believe we have some caps. Some blank caps. She'll still have to put the lettering on there, and it'll be that on there. This right here, our logo will be on the front of the cap, right there. And I think this will be on the back of the cap, the website. But yeah, you'll be getting that. Thank you, Michelle. Thank everybody for playing. That was fun. Okay, I'll send it to Morgan's house. Morgan, you text me your address. Yeah, just send it to me to Morgan. Just PM me. You can find me on Facebook because we're friends on Facebook. So just PM me your address, Morgan. And then I need to get my K2 back from you too. By the way, we were supposed to get it when we come to investigate, but we never came to investigate because you so big-hearted and kept letting everybody else have your spot. She's so sweet. But yeah, I need to get my K2 back from you. 10 viewers and only 3 likes. Actually, I have 9 viewers and 11 likes. Katie, I don't know what you're looking at, but I have 9 viewers right now and 11 likes. Okay, so here's a question. What are your thoughts on the critter called a Reiki or the Alabama white fang? We've seen a critter out here that looks very similar from afar. I don't really have any thoughts. Who is that? Emo girl? Is that what that says? Emo girl? Okay. I don't really have any thoughts on that because I've never seen it or I've heard of those. But I don't do that. We do strictly hauntings. I put those in the same category as I put Sasquatch. I learned a long, long time ago to never ever say that there's nothing, that something doesn't exist, that people say that does exist. I learned a long time ago not to do that. We're finding new creatures all the time in the oceans and in the rainforest and stuff like that. So there's a possibility of stuff being out there that we haven't seen or noticed. So um, but we don't deal with that stuff. We do strictly hauntings. The paranormal side of me says that it's always possible, but I've never seen any proof of it. So,
Proof of what?
just urban legends. Stop texting me, please.
Everybody texting you?
I got 11 watching, 14 likes, 1 dislike. Oh, we have a dislike? Really?
Wait, what's a dislike?
Someone gave us a thumbs down. Stop texting me, people. Aubrey says, hey.
Hi, Aubrey. I'll call you in a second.
Maybe an albino squirrel. Hey, we know those exist. I've seen those. I have a picture. I don't know if I have it now anymore. On my old phone, I had a picture. It may be in my cloud. I bet you it's still in my cloud. Yeah, but I have a picture of an albino squirrel. All white squirrel. I sure do. What up,
You
dog?
didn't scare me this time.
I wasn't trying to scare you.
You were like, no, no, no. I mean it.
There's always one dislike. Is there? I didn't know that. It doesn't show me dislikes. All I see is how many people are on, which is not ever true, and how many likes I have. I don't have any dislikes. I don't. It doesn't show me any dislikes.
Yeah, like, it says 9. There's not 9 people.
Well, there may be 9 people, but then it says thumbs up 13. So
And those wait, we have.
I think I know who. You know who does that dislike. So do I.
Who?
We don't talk about that. It doesn't matter. They're useless. They're not above. They're not at the level to where we even need to talk about them. They're way beneath us. So we don't need to talk about them.
Okay. Putting my towel on.
I have a black squirrel that ticks my dog off. That's too funny. Okay, Morgan. I'll look at it.
I think I know the reason why.
Haters will hate. That's right. Well, this is not. This person that I think is doing that dislike is not even a hater.
Did you break it?
No, it comes out. I just didn't know it. This person that keeps doing that, I'm not going to keep talking. I'm not going to keep giving them the satisfaction of talking about them. Screw them. Like I said, they're beneath me. That person is like below a cockroach. So, who cares? I hope they're still on so they heard that. I really do. If you're still on, you're below a cockroach. You're under a cockroach in the evolutionary scale.
As a Cappy thing? No, not that way, not that way.
What?
Not that way!
Really? Call them old useless. That's right. Old useless. That person is irrelevant. Exactly. All right. Do we have any more questions? Statements? Claims?
It's not broke.
I need to put some glue on those dowels and put it back in there so it'll stop coming out. Because if it doesn't come out, I won't play with it. But because it comes out, I'll play with it. I'm going to break it.
Why do you want to break it?
I don't want to break it, but I'm just saying I will. Can you do me a huge favor? My mouth feels like cotton. Can you go that way and get that, but take the label off of it first and then hand it to me?
How are you supposed to?
Oh, just go over there and get the thing.
How many?
And don't say what it is either. I'll get in trouble.
I'm not going to say what it is.
Okay, take the label off and then hand it to me. I have this dog in my area that is owners don't keep tied. He comes in my yard attacking my dog and chasing my cats. I call him.
Check if it has anything on it.
No, it don't. Thank you. Oh, nuisance. That's too funny. Instead of old yeller, he's old nuisance.
I'm going upstairs to call them. And I'll press on too.
Thank you. I said thank you.
Daddy, I think I know the reason why I got sick.
What?
I think I know the reason why I got sick.
Why?
I forgot to take the shower.
Ah, probably it.
That's why I took a shower.
I'm drinking that. I can't say the word, but I see what you're drinking. I actually can tolerate that. I'm usually all I drink is Diet Coke, but what you just said, y'all, I'm not trying to be whipped or anything, but seriously, it's gotten so bad. The rules and regulations are so intense that I can't say certain things, like product names and stuff like that. And I certainly can't show a product on air without having a sponsorship from them. I think it's silly because it's free advertisement because they don't pay me anything because I don't have any sponsors. Working on that, remedying that, by the way. I did just join influencers, so hopefully we'll be getting some sponsors in pretty soon. That would be awesome. But the only reason I want sponsors is because I want to start uh, doing extra stuff for our clients and our fans. I want to do a lot of extra stuff for you guys, like, bring you gifts and surprises and stuff like that. And we need funding to do that. So hopefully we're going to be getting some sponsors soon so that I can do that. So, are fairies real? Yeah, they live with the Smurfs. Where do I find the schematics for the catcher that the Ghostbusters used? I don't know. I'm sure there are some out there. Google it. Yes, fairies do exist. I do believe in fairies. I do. I do. Fairies most definitely exist. One is currently hosting a show we are all watching right now. I'm a fairy? Well, thank you, Katie. That was a real crappy thing to say. And Morgan thought it was funny, so you're just as crappy as she is. When in doubt, blame the dark fairies. That's right. Everything that goes wrong is the dark fairies. Everything. Yeah, fairies do exist. I think Smurfette has a lot of them as friends. Oh, Smurfette. Any more questions? Questionings? Nobody has any questions tonight. I'm fixing to. It's getting close to sign off time anyway. But I want to start a new series. It's going to be a 6-part series. Um, it's going to be dealing with Peter Pan does too. That's right, Morgan. Peter Pan has fairies too. Um, I think I have gnomes in my house. They keep it's outside of my drawer. Some of the Cappy family, you just kind of want to stroke their back and pat their head and tell them it'll be okay. And then we have others that you just want to buy a football helmet for so that they don't hurt themselves. But trivia question I sent. Oh, your dog is just hungry. Your dog is just hungry. Too funny. What about the trivia question you sent, Morgan? I seen you texted me. That's why I was telling everybody, stop texting me. There's 3 people texting me at one time. Trivia question I sent. Yes, I know you sent a trivia question. What about it? Can entities manipulate the elements? As in, could they make a plant grow, flower, or appear out of nowhere? No, they cannot, emo girl. Most certainly they cannot. We don't gain special powers when we die. I have my crayons. But you need your helmet too. Put it out there. You're going to have to text me again, Morgan. Just text me a dot. I can't bring it up from here. What is the difference? I'm not having another contest, but I will do trivia just to make you happy so you don't hurt yourself without your helmet. What is the difference between what we think of as ghosts, spirits, and demonic entities and Native American spirits? Well, technically, there is no difference. That's one I thought I was just. All right, hold on, Morgan. Let me catch up with all these. John has a good question. It says, what is the difference between what we think of as ghosts, spirits, and demonic entities and Native American spirits? There's no difference. Anything that's alive dies and drops its meat suit, and the inner self or inner energy keeps going. There is no difference in them, but the difference in them is not in what they are, but in how we perceive them. All right, Native Americans view ghosts and spirits as ancestral gods. Um, they think that once we leave this plane, we go to another plane, and most Native Americans believe that we have to accomplish a lot of stuff to go to the different levels. And once we get to a certain level, then we become a god and we become ancestral gods. And that's who they pray to and who they, and what they worship and all that. Um, which is a lot like Buddhism, not Buddhism, but Hinduism, because Hindus believe that we keep coming back until we get it right, and then every time before we reach nirvana, that's we're trying to get it right, trying to get it right, trying to get it right. Boom, we're there. So there's no difference. There's no factual or real difference between any entities out there. The difference is how we perceive them. Okay. Um, Traditional Christians say that the only time that there's a ghost present is whenever it leaves the body and ascends into heaven, or if it's a demonic. Um, uh, yeah, Michelle, Aaron, that's exactly right. That's what I'm saying. It's based on your belief system. It's based on what you believe, not just what we believe, but what that culture as a whole believes. All right. So it's not, if you look at it, it's basically like God. There's no difference. There's one God, and there's no matter what people think of that God or how they worship that God or how they perceive Him, um, it's still one God, and that's it. See what I'm saying? Spirits is the same way. There's still just one kind of spirit. When we die, um, we leave our body. Our spirit, our energy force leaves our body, and then we're all the same energy spirit. We're all, I mean, there's different, personalities and people and cultures and beliefs and religions and all that crap. Y'all know how I feel about religion. I'm very high on Christianity, but I'm not very high on religion. Religion is a horrible, horrible thing. Um, but it's how we believe it, how we perceive it. All right. So it's no difference than anything else. Than any one entity or soul is not different from any other entity or soul. For that classification, whether it be a Homo sapien or um, a dog or whatever, a cat, a horse, whatever. Um, it's how we perceive them, how that culture perceives and believes in that particular uh, entity. All right, let's see. Morgan is about to have a cow, so I'm going to read this two-part trivia question. What famous serial killer was executed in the Florida State Penitentiary? What famous serial killer was executed? Heck, I'm at my phone. All right. What famous serial killer was executed in the Florida State Penitentiary and how? We're not going to turn this into a trivia night, but bless her heart, she wanted me to read that really bad. So y'all go for it. Who can answer that? Let me see if I can get back to y'all's questions where I left off. Blake, I love you. I love you too, Blake. I don't know you, but I love you. There is no path to the happy hunting grounds. through water, Francis Lily. What is the difference between the Native American belief in skinwalkers and those who believe in cryptids like Bigfoot? There is no difference. It's just how they perceive those two different things, John. There is no difference in those. It's just a belief system. In native lore, skinwalkers are people that can change their skins based off of what they kill. Bigfoot has been and can't. Bigfoot was born and can't change skins. Now, how do you know that? You don't have a clue what you're talking about there, Morgan. So fairies are possible. Hello. Yeah, I guess so. Sure. I love John. John rocks. Yeah, I mean, there's no difference, and it's just a belief system, man. It's just a cultural belief system. Um, there's Native Americans that believe that your soul can't ascend to the next level if you're not cremated, if you're not burned outside. That you can't continue to the next level. There's Indian belief that you can't ascend to the next level unless you're put on water and burned, or we'll put on water and just float it away out to sea. So it's just a belief system. And people that believe in skinwalkers are no different than people that believe in Bigfoot. That's what they believe in. That's what they've either seen or been told about. So, but we know that perception can be manipulated. I'll say that too. Because I lived with Bigfoot. All right, cool. I dated a Sasquatch once. Bless your heart. That doesn't sound fun. I hear he stinks. Well, the serious questions have started to die out, so I think we're going to stop it right there. Um, Join us next Sunday. We will be here. Even when I go on vacation on the 29th, I will still do the video. I'll still be on live. All right. I go on vacation on May 29th through June 2nd, June 3rd. I think we're coming back the 2nd, but I'm off. I'm taking vacation from May 29th to June 3rd or 4th. I don't know. I have to look at the calendar again. Anyway, the show will not stop for my vacation. It never does. I do stop the show while in our off season, even though a lot of people send me emails and text and messages every time we go on our break, our holiday break, and say, please keep doing the show, keep doing the show. And I always tell them I can't do that. I can't do the show. It's my team. It's not just me that does the show, guys. Beth's here most times. She's going through some stuff, so she's not here right now. John's here, Eric's here, Michelle's here. Everybody, it's not just me that does the show, so it wouldn't be fair to my team to do that. So, and it wouldn't be fair to a lot of the Cappy family fans either, because they're doing their stuff too, and they feel obligated to be here. And so, I don't do that. We don't come during our break, but I do the show during my vacation every year. I've always done the show during vacation. I just do it in a remote spot. This year will be from Pigeon Forge. We'll be doing the show from Pigeon Forge this year. Does anyone know the answer to the trivia question? Can ghosts go from good to bad back to good? Awesome question, and I will answer that next week. Y'all be looking up Morgan's answer to Morgan's trivia question. I already know the answer. But y'all be looking it up, find out who it is, and maybe I'll give y'all a prize next week on whoever answers it next week. All right. And I will definitely start off with Eric's question next week. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here every Sunday night. I would do it for just one, but I wouldn't do it for none. I would do it for just one, but I wouldn't do it for any. That doesn't. I would do it for just one, but I wouldn't do it for none. I love you guys so much. Y'all have an awesome, awesome week. And do me a huge, huge favor sometime between now and next Sunday. I don't care if it's a friend, family member, or stranger you meet on the street. Make somebody smile. Do what you have to do to make somebody smile. And tell them to do the exact same thing. I love you so much. See you guys next Sunday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all have a paranormal week. Good night.